All right, 59 Gaming, welcome back to the channel. I am ZVG, and today I am joined with my boy Swift.
Yo, what up, guys?
And we're going to be doing a discussion video about the new kits for the 6 brand new Gokus that are coming to the game. Now, we're going to start off with base Goku. Of course, we're going to Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan. So,
Yes, sir.
first things first, Swift, how do you feel about this Goku being red and knowing that Gaki still does not have a viable red unit in today's meta, bro? Let me hear your
Dude,
tears, bro.
it's
Let me
honestly
hear.
crazy because we'll get to that in a little bit, but yeah, they chose purple and green, which is just weird. But yeah, we'll get to that later. But yeah, I'm super excited for the event in general. I would have liked to see a red God Key, but it is what it is. I noticed that on I think two of the other units, they're both yellow, right?
Yeah.
I think so. They did have the option. They could have done double red as well, just because they did double yellow. But for whatever reason, they chose not to. Maybe they're trying to, hype something else that's coming out soon. But yeah, we'll see.
All right, scrolling down here, let's take a look at this guy's stats. So he has 250,000 strike attack, 160,000 strike defense, 232,000 blast attack, and 156,000 blast defense, 2.3 million health. Swift, what do you make of these stats? I mean, this stats looks pretty okay for a 14-star unit. I mean, it's kind
Yeah,
of similar. It's kind of similar to Ultra Goku's in a sense, honestly. Even though it's stats a little bit lower than Ultra Goku's, I think. But yeah, these stats are
yeah.
looking pretty
The
decent.
stats themselves aren't horrible. We'll just have to wait and see what the kit looks like. I actually have not. This is my basically my first reaction. So,
Yeah, same. I have not seen the
um,
kids at all either, bro. I'm right
yeah,
here with you.
yeah.
All
We'll
right,
just
so
have
let's
to
take
wait
a
and
look.
see the kit.
So let's take a look at his main ability real quick. Final Ray of Hope inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 30% of strike damage received for 30 timer counts, plus 20% of damage inflicted for 30 timer counts, restores own health by 20% and key by 40. Okay, I pretty standard main ability right there. Nothing too crazy. I mean, damage inflicted, a debuff, and a heal with some key. All right, fair enough. Nothing too crazy there. Our
I
unique
do like
ability,
to see the
and
restoration of the health though. 20%. That's a decent
yeah, that's
number.
pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's not bad.
Alright, so unique ability, inflicted damage up, applies a funny effects to self when this character enters the battlefield, plus 60% of damage inflicted for 20 timer counts, reduces damage received by 30% for 20 timer counts. Okay, pretty good right there. Some damage when he comes in. Also some, damage reduced damage received because a lot
I
of
see
units these
that
days.
card draw speed though.
Oh, okay. I saw
Yeah,
Arch
I see
card
that
draw
card
speed
draw
up,
speed.
applies a funny effects to self from battle start for 80 timer counts. Okay,
Ooh.
increases Arch card draw speed by 1 level and plus 60% to key recovery. So this unit, it looks like he's gonna wanna be like, a early to mid game fighter because in the late game, like against region or a tanky team like Saiyans, he's gonna lose this card draw speed for sure because you know how tanky those teams are in today's meta. But okay,
Yeah.
that's a pretty good card draw speed for 80 timer counts. Pretty serviceable. You should be able to do a lot of work with that. And yeah, his damage and his kit so far is looking okay. Nothing crazy, just standard. All right, let's
Yeah,
go down here.
definitely.
Alright, so regular strike, regular blast, special move Kamehameha, plus 20% of the damage inflicted for 15 timer counts upon activation. Pretty standard right there. Unlock key form of attack, special skill, plus 30% of strike damage inflicted for 20 timer counts and casts its own attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions. Okay,
That's not
pretty
horrible.
time stop green card. Okay, alright. Fair enough, I'll take that.
Yeah,
He
cancels
owes two strike
downgrades. That is
cards.
always nice.
Yeah, owes two strike cards, okay. TOP ability, no one really cares about that, so we'll just skip past that nonsense. Zero BD. Okay, episode Saiyan Saga Z or Element Red Base Strike Attack and Defense during battle. Okay, this Z ability is
Saiyan
trash.
Saga Z.
Let's all be real. This ability is straight up garbage. Saiyan Saga Z is literally not even a team, bro. Like, what is this Z ability? Like, what? Like,
I
this is,
guess maybe possibilities of them trying to just build a new tag. I don't know
bro.
what. I can't
They're
explain
not
that. That
gonna
is
build.
weird.
Yeah, this ability is garbage. No one on their team is gonna get this because it's only Piccolo, Raditz, um, and Fiku.
Yeah.
Three of those units, one of those units are region, so you're not gonna run this Goku with Piccolo. The other two are literally garbage in today's meta. So this ability is pretty trash. So overall, I feel like I give him like a 6 out of 10 or like a 5 out of 10. I feel like his kid is literally basic. Like if I could describe this kid
Yeah.
in one word, it'd be basic. What do you think, Swift?
I think the kit itself is, yeah, definitely on the more basic side. I mean, it's not bad. Card draw speed's nice. I do think the Z ability is going to kill it for this unit, though. I agree with you actually. That Z ability it's just not looking good.
Yeah, it's not looking good at all, bro. Not whatsoever. But with that said, guys, let's move on to the Super Saiyan Goku, the one with the best art, by the way. All right, so he's yellow actually. So this is actually pretty good for the Super Saiyan team because the Super Saiyan team, the only yellow Super Saiyan that's actually viable right now is actually Yellow Broly, and we all know that he is pretty garbage. So this Goku being free and yellow for Super Saiyan team is actually pretty good. So yeah, let's take a look at his stats.
I agree. I think yellow is a good color, and I also think Sun Family kind of needs it too. Unless you have like a crazy high starred LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Sun Family does need that yellow as well. So that's going to be a nice color.
Yeah, so all right, so his stats are looking pretty worse than the basic Goku that was just take a look at here. So he has 2.4 million health, 235,000 strike attack, 146,000 strike defense. Okay, so his defense is way lower than the Goku for sure. 242k blast attack and 152,000 blast defense. So when you're comparing these free play units, the best way to compare their stats to is actually Ultra Goku, and Ultra Goku's stats are literally better in every single department. Versus these two free play units that we taking a look at so far. But Swift, what do you think of his stats, bro? His defense is looking pretty bad, I would say.
Yeah, once again, it's a free to play unit, but yeah, more on the lower side for sure.
All right, let's take a look at his actual kit right here. So main ability Awaken Power, draw a special move arts card next, plus 50% of damage inflicted for a 20 time account and cancels own attribute downgrades. Okay, another, basic main ability right there. Dude, these abilities are literally basic, bro. Like just pretty
Yeah,
standard
it's
from
like
what we've
it's like
seen.
it's like two or three sentences basically. So he draws a blue card, which isn't horrible, but
He does? Oh
yeah,
yeah.
draws.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
does. Okay, yeah, he does. Okay, all right. All right, yeah, that's nice. That is nice, I would say.
or is that green? Am I tripping?
No, it's a
Okay,
bu- it's a blue card. It's a blue card.
okay.
All right, so his actual key right here: engage inflicted damage up, applies the phone effects itself when this character enters the battlefield. Restore his key by 30. Okay, some key when he comes to the battlefield to prolong a combo if need be. Plus 70% to damage inflicted for 15 time accounts, and reduce damage received by 20% for 15 time accounts. Okay, so his damage is higher than the base Goku, and but his reduced damage received is lower by 10%. But this ability right here is pretty good. I mean, the key is the biggest factor because you guys know that when you step into a unit and like some cards in your hand, but you have no key, that really sucks. But with this Goku, when you jump him into the battlefield, you'll be able to like use a card or two and get a combo going, right, Swift?
Yeah, and what's crazy about that is with a unit like this that can go side by side with Super Saiyan Bardock, you're going to be wanting to swap in and out a lot already. So you're already getting all these buffs from Bardock swapping out, and then this gives you buffs swapping in. It's definitely going to be a nasty combo.
All right, so your second unique ability, Rage Inflicted Damage Up. Okay, a last man standing unique right here. Applies the following effects to the self per defeated battle member when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 20% to damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. Loses damage received by 10% cannot be cancelled. And restores health by 10%. All right, so this right here, it's going to be very tricky to see who you would rather leave in a last man standing situation between him and Bardock. But I feel like this Goku is going to be really good in our last man stand situation. But the big issue is that his 70% damage inflicted is gonna run out. But this is actually pretty good LMS ability, Swift. What do you think? I mean, he gets damage, he gets more tanking, and he restores his own health. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. If you're going to be running him with, like, let's say Namek Goku, obviously you're going to want Namek Goku to end up
Yeah.
being the last stand. But basically, if Namek Goku is not on the team and you can just designate this guy as the last man standing, that's actually going to be pretty damn good.
Yeah, all right. So let's go down here. So strike, blast, pretty basic. Special move, super Kamehameha, plus 50% special move damage 50 for 3 time accounts upon activation. Holy, this is gonna be pretty good. This is gonna be pretty good. It kind of reminds me of the Zenkai 7 Red Super Saiyan Goku's special move ability, where it's 100%, but this one is obviously 50, but it's still gonna be pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And the special
Yeah, that's
skill
not
right here,
bad. And he restores 30 key on his green card, so that can be a
yeah,
nasty combo if you have a green and a blue lined up. Yeah, that's not bad at
yeah.
all.
And also it's a times up green card as well, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's go down here. So he holds a blast and a strike card, pretty good TOP ability. No one cares about that, as I said before. Oh god, yeah,
Free.
this is
Oh,
garbage
are
though.
they all going to be Frieza Saga?
Yeah, this is good. Are they gonna buff the sagas that they came from?
Like I said, this is my first reaction, and wow. Wow. That's interesting that they chose this.
Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This is bad. Like these abilities right now, the first two are looking pretty shit. And if they're following this method right here, I feel the Super City Goku is gonna buff Majin Buu Saga. So yeah, these abilities are not looking too good right now. But yeah, I have no idea what to say about these abilities, man.
So I'm wondering if the God Key ones are even going to be for God Key. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. All right. So with that said, Super Saiyan Goku, I'd say he's probably gonna be a bit better than the base Goku, just because this Goku is gonna have Bardock and the base Goku is gonna have no team to be ran on. But yeah. So that's it. Let's move on to the Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Okay, dude, he looks like he wants to take a shit, man. Like, all right, so he's blue. Okay, so Super Saiyan 2 obviously can't be ran with Bardock because he's not Super Saiyan. But all right, let's move down here. Majin Buu Saga. He's probably gonna buff Majin Buu Saga for real. So he stats right now. Oh my goodness, dude. He looks like the tank of these entire flipper units
Oh
right now.
yeah,
So yeah,
some
so yeah,
decent defense right there.
yeah, and his attack is pretty poor, I would say, for a free to play unit at 14 stars. So he has 225,000 strike attack, 165,000 strike defense, 228,000 blast attack, and 163 blast defense. Okay, so he's obviously the tank of these units right here. So let's go down here a bit and check out his kit. Restores ally health by 20%. Already a good sign. Already a phenomenal sign. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade -1 R scar draw speed level for
Ooh,
15 timer count. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, cooking someone's combo is always pretty good. And cancels enemy attribute upgrades. Wow, that's pretty good. That is actually pretty good right
yeah,
now.
that is
So
very good. I'm seeing
yeah,
seeing
again,
signs of a good support unit already.
yeah, pretty good. Okay, unique ability catch inflicted damage up applies to fun inflicts itself every time when faced with an enemy. Plus 30% of damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Reduce damage received by 25% for 10 timer counts. I feel like that reduced damage received could be a bit better because obviously he's going to be the tank of whatever team he's ran on. But I feel like it could be like a 35% or like a 30%. But 25% is still good. And he gets additional 30% of strike damage inflicted for 15 timer counts every time when faced with enemy tag Saiyan. Okay, so he gets stronger against Saiyan units.
That's
Interesting.
not bad. And you know what's crazy about the reduced damage is if you're playing somebody that's just swapping out constantly, I'm assuming that buff stacks.
Oh, it's faced with an enemy. I didn't even notice that. It's faced with
Yeah,
an enemy.
so
Wow.
like if the enemy's just constantly swapping out, you're just getting boom 25% received damage, boom 25. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Yeah.
just keeps adding up. That's actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty crazy. His second unique ability, the cover. I'm gonna go back up here. Second unique cover, reduce damage by 40% until combo ends. Plus 25% of the damage inflicted for 25 time counts, and plus 2 to own sub count when activated. Okay, pretty standard cover change right there. Okay, let's go down
Yeah,
here.
that's not
Strike.
bad. He's got the same curse that Yellow God Vegeta has, where
Yeah.
when you use the cover change, you have to deal with the added sub count, but it's not horrible.
All right, so pretty basic special move here. Super Kamehameha. These measure impact damage, and his green card is another times up green card here where he's own hit by 15%, but he also cancels allies attribute downgrades. Okay, pretty standard right there. He kind of reminds me of the yellow Super Saiyan 2 Goku actually a lot in his kit.
Now, I always get this mixed up. If you're going up against Hercule and you go into this guy, pop the green, would you cancel the paralysis on your entire team?
I actually have no idea if that
I
work.
always get that
Actually,
mixed up between downgrades and statuses. Like it's because they're different. So, but oh well. I'll have
yeah.
to experiment with that.
Alright, Jose Blast and a strike card, Zeal BD Majin Buu Saga. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, these Zeal BDs right now are looking pretty dog shit, I would
But
say.
you will be able to remember if they're all going to be the same Z ability, and theoretically, it might take a lot of like resources, but if you can grind them all to 14 stars, this could be a decent team.
No, 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 no. The Z abilities are not like the same, really. Because it's different saga. So the base Goku is like Saiyan Saga, and the Super Saiyan Goku
Oh
is
yeah, yeah. No,
yeah,
sorry, I'm
yeah. So
tripping.
yeah, so yeah, so Z, yeah, yeah. Dabura come back. All right. So let's move on to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This Goku right here looking pretty decent, I would say. But Super Saiyan 3 reunion in the house. Okay, so he's yellow, obviously, so he can't be run on Saiyans because we all know that Saiyans is the yellow color for Saiyans is pretty, Halo Vegeta. That's all I gotta say. But let's move on to his stats right here. So his stats are looking pretty okay. It's looking better than everyone else that we've seen so far. So he has the highest sales so far, almost 2.5 million, 245,000 strike attack, 163,000 strike defense, 230,000 blast attack, and 166 thousand blast defense. Okay, pretty good stats right there. Nothing too crazy, nothing too out of the ordinary, but just
Pretty
basic
well. It's
stats.
pretty well rounded, I would say.
Yep. Yeah, it is. It's the most well-rounded out of all these so far. But let's scroll
Yeah.
down here. Okay, main ability. Oh my god, literally 3 lines. Holy crap. Restores own key by 50, increases own card charge draw speed by 1 level for 15 time accounts, plus 20% damage. Ooh, 20% only, bro? Like, that's it? Not even 30? Not even 30, bro? Couldn't even give him 30?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, pretty short
Alright.
abilities here. I mean,
Yeah.
restoring keys nice, card draw speed's nice, but it's only going to be a
15 time
one-time
accounts.
thing. I don't know.
And let's go down here. So, oh my goodness. So, he's a 60 timer count unit. Oh, dude, these kits are literally bare bone, bro. Like, these kits are looking so unbelievably basic. But he gets 60% to damage inflicted, plus 50% to strike damage inflicted, reduces damage by 30%, and 70% key recovery for 60 timer counts. So once that 60 timer counts runs out, he's pretty much gonna be unusable because he's not gonna have any damage or anything like that. So yeah, I
Yeah.
have no idea. Yeah, and it's anti-regen plus 3% damage inflicted to regen tag. Okay. And he's damage by regen by 15%. Okay. Alright, he's looking okay. Nothing crazy. Short buffs. Reminds me of the red 2% Ki Goku, but we'll take a
Well, like
Swift.
you
What do
said,
you think so far?
the 60 timer count thing is just a bummer, and we hate to see that on a lot of these units that could potentially be really good without it, or if the timer was longer or just a different style of buff. Yeah, I agree. I'm not the biggest fan of the 60 timer counts.
Alright, let's go down here to his special move and his special move inflicts armor damage plus 20% damage received. Okay, pretty basic. Another set times up green card. 30% to strike damage inflicted and minus 10 to own strike arts cost. Okay. All
Okay.
right. Yeah, well, like okay, Majin Buu Saga. Okay, like all these ABs are now looking pretty bad. I will say not looking too good right now.
Yeah,
But
it's kind of weird. My bad. I mistook. I thought it was like building an entire team to play
nah,
together, but no, I was completely
these guys don't
mistaken. This
even
is
buff
kind
each
of
other,
weird.
bro. They don't
Yeah,
even
this is
buff
kind
each
of
other.
weird.
Okay, all right. So let's move on to Super Saiyan God Goku. But Super Saiyan 3 Goku is looking okay. Like all these units right now are looking okay. No one's really like standing out to me. You know what I'm saying? Like no one's
Yeah.
like, oh my god, he's so good. But hopefully the God Key units, okay, Swift's team, Swift, my boy. Let's get into it. So Super
So this
Saiyan God
guy, he would have
Goku.
to be replacing Vados. So yeah, we'll have to see how
That
good he
that's
is for
that
that.
that's a pretty tall order if I do say
Yeah,
so
we'll have to
myself.
see how good he is for that.
All right, so let's see his stats real quick. He's a melee type. Okay, oh, okay, his stats are looking.
A little bit on the lower side, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
2.5 million health, 240k strike attack, 155,000 strike defense, 224,000 blast attack, and 160,000 blast defense. Okay, pretty standard. Nothing crazy. Okay, let's go down here. Hopefully, this kit has more in store for us.
And that's at 14 stars too. So yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely more on the low side, that's for
All right,
sure.
draw a strike card card next. So it's on hit by 20%. Okay, already off to a good start. If it's
Yeah, not
all
bad.
enemies with plus 5 to sub count for 15 time accounts. Oh, this is actually nice.
Ooh.
Even though it's like a one time thing, it's still pretty good
It's
for
like a
you can
pseudo lock-in. Like you're basically just
yeah.
locking yeah, you're basically just locking them in.
All right, let's move on here. Engage inflicted damage up. Apply the following effects when this character enters the battlefield, plus 40% to damage inflicted for 15 time accounts. Reduce damage received by 20% for 15 time accounts. Additional plus 30% to damage inflicted. When attack Saiyan other than character is a battle member. Okay, so we get 70% when he joins the Saiyan, right? And it looks like most of these units actually have some, reduced damage received, which is pretty good to see. But I like it so far. I like it so far. So what do you think so far?
So every time he comes in, he gets 20% reduced damage, 40% to damage inflicted. That right there, it by itself is not horrible. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's not bad. And then the additional 30% damage when so every yeah, that's not horrible. And then effects reset after switch. That's
Yeah.
not bad. I definitely don't think that's bad.
Okay, second unique is looking weird. He gets really crazy. The plus one effects itself every time his character uses a strike or blast or scar restores key by 10. Oh, pretty that's actually pretty phenomenal. But 30% the damage inflicted for 10 time accounts, minus 3 to R's card cost of 5 time accounts. Dude, if this guy had card draw speed, bro, holy dude. Woo. If you had card draw speed, this would be a pretty great ability right here, but sadly he doesn't have it. But it's still pretty good nonetheless. Easy damage ramp up. He's not gonna have any key issues whatsoever. I don't think, and he's gonna have reduced cost on his cards. Pretty good right there. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah, that's not bad at all, actually.
All right, let's move down here. Dragon Smash, 50% chance to cancel enemy attribute upgrades on hit. Okay, pretty good. So it looks like it's gonna. Okay, so it's a strike based special move. I don't know how. I feel about that, but okay.
The 50% chance is just weird. It should just be 100%.
No, no, I feel like that'd be a little bit too busted. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, bro. The
I
50%
don't know.
chance, I guess it's I don't know, but it's just like
Reminds
you're
me of
just taking a gamble on it, but I guess that's most of the game regardless, right?
yeah, yeah. Another times up green card here, plus 20% damage inflicted, and plus 30% the Q recovery. Okay, he looks like the best unit out of all these so far. I will say, I will not cap. He looks like the best. He has the best skill out of all these units right now. But he was a strike and a blast card. Okay, pretty decent for God key right there. So he
God of
buffs
Destruction Beerus
Destruction
Saga.
Saga,
Interesting.
bro. Um, literally only Beerus would get that buff on God key.
Yeah, this is kind of weird, man. It's like they're throwing these units out that I guess we can grind, but there's the teams aren't really set up for them.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna sacrifice a Z ability if you own these guys because no one's gonna get their buffs at that, right?
I guess the
But
only good thing about this guy is, and I guess you could probably do it with some of the other units, but this guy, like let's say you have Beerus Zenkai, you can run him with like, you can Zenkai buff him basically, but yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I'm
all right,
definitely
so
hyped
let's
for him. I think it's gonna be cool because like no matter what, if you have a decent enough team, you can throw these guys on a different team. Like
yeah,
like me, for example, if I grind this guy, I could probably throw him on my Godkey team and it would be okay. Same thing
yeah,
for other people that have like, let's say you have a good Sun family team or Saiyan team set up. You can throw a lot of these units on your team and it'll still be okay. But just I don't know, the Z abilities are kind of throwing me off for some reason.
yeah. All right, so with that said, this Goku's looking at the best so far, and let's move on to the last unit here, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, purple unit. Hopefully, he's good enough to replace a low star UI. I mean, purple is
Yeah.
pretty good for Godki, I would say, but
Dude, I'm
obviously
actually
already be
really
preferred.
excited to see how good this guy is gonna
All
be.
right, so let's see. Let's all pray for Swift right now, guys. Let's all pray for Swift. He's on his last legs right now. But let's see. Okay, his stats are looking. Okay, so now after a great start with this Goku already, his stats are looking lower than the rest, but his HP is still pretty good. But he's 242,000 strike attack, 154,000 strike defense, 240,000 blast stack, and 154,000 blast defense. Okay, pretty standard
He is a
stats.
ranged unit, so I mean it kind of makes sense. And I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see.
He's a
Like,
range unit, but his blast is lower than his strike. Crazy.
oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. No, I was gonna say it makes sense with God Key because it's like I feel like ranged units almost fit on the team better.
Yeah,
But no, yeah, you're right. That's weird that his strike is higher.
yeah. All right, guys. So, okay, main ability, flawless power, which is only left by 20%. Okay, so a lot of these Gokus out here with the heals. No, I would not say. I would not cap. Plus 40% of damage inflicted for 40 timer counts. Okay, pretty good. And cancels own attribute downgrades. Okay, pretty standard main ability right there.
Yeah, restores
Ooh,
20% health.
okay.
Not bad.
Okay. Okay, this guy's looking like this guy looking like the best out of the batch already. Okay, so the first unique ability applies a 40 effects to self for this character in this battlefield, plus 50% of damage inflicted for 15 timer counts, plus 40% blast damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Restore reduce damage received by 30% for 15 timer counts as well. So his first main ability is the best so far because he gets the most reduced damage, he gets the most inflicted. It's looking pretty good. So what do you think?
Dude,
It's
I
looking
love
pretty good.
seeing these buffs about like when they swap in, swap out. Those are my favorite types of buffs, especially for God Key with Vados, where you're reducing sub count, or even you could be playing with Champa reducing sub count. And every time he swaps in, boom, he's getting all these different buffs, plus he's getting buffs from Vados swapping in. So yeah, I love to see stuff like this for sure, especially
All
for
right,
God
and
Key.
he looks like he has support. It is toolkit, okay. But the one affects his allies in this character is just a standby. Plus 20% damage, plus 20% Q coverage, and plus 10% critical rate. Okay, the crit rate is a little bit whatever, but the damage and Q coverage is pretty good.
Yeah, dude, no, that's actually not bad. You're swapping out, giving that to allies. That's basically some pseudo support buffs right there.
Yeah,
It's not bad at all.
yeah, pretty good. Okay, let's go down here a bit. Okay, regular strike and blast plus 20% blast damage for 10 time counts is a special move. Okay, Um, another times up green card. Okay, it's its own key. Right? Damage received, damage inflicted, I should say. But yeah, okay, let's go down here. Hope Ezreal is
Restores
probably
ki
gonna
by
be
30 and gives allies 20% damage. That is not
oh
bad. This dude's
allies,
like a
oh allies.
dude,
Oh
yeah,
okay,
this is like
interesting.
a pseudo support unit at this point. Not like
Yeah,
for real. He's gonna be pretty
yeah,
good probably.
yeah. He's gonna be pretty good. Okay, he was two blast cards as well. So obviously a blast based fighter. Okay, Frieza Resurrected Saga. Yeah, these abilities are. are not looking
Yeah.
so hot. I would
Once
say.
again, man, it's the Z abilities kind of throwing
Oh
me
wait,
off here, but
wait. I mean, I think the Zenkai 7 Super Saiyan Blue Goku will get the Z ability only, but then again, I mean, it's only to one unit on your team, so it's not really viable to like. But I feel like at 14 stars, I feel like you're gonna want to run this guy over UI Goku if you have a low star UI Goku, I should say. What do you
yeah.
think?
No, yeah, that's a great point. For somebody even like myself, I have a low star UI Goku, and if I grind this dude to 14 stars, I think it'd be a definitely a viable option for God Key. We'll have to wait and see to test it out, but yeah, I don't know. Definitely the Z ability is throwing me off here, but other than that, I think some of these units definitely look pretty good. Some of them are kind of mid. It really we'll just have to wait to test them out, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Not too big of a fan, but we'll have to see how good he is.
All right, so if I would rank these units from best to worst, I'd go with Super Saiyan God Goku first. I mean, no, the Super Saiyan Blue Goku first, then the Super Saiyan God Goku second. I'd probably give the next one to like the Super Saiyan Goku because he has Bardock, and then Super Saiyan 3. Honestly, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 2, and and the base Goku are like, I don't think you see this guys in ranked at all. But yeah, so what do you think of these units, man?
Dude, like I said, I think some of them can be some of them look decent. Like I said, the God Key ones weren't bad. The green one will have to replace Vados, so I don't know about all that, but the purple one is definitely not bad at all. Um, we'll just have to wait to test them out. It's really hard to say, but I think some of them look decent, some of them look mid.
All right, and with that, guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. Let us know in the comments who do you think is the best and who do you think is the worst, and let us know your overall thoughts on the units down below in the comments. But yeah, this is EVG, joined by the top 100 PvP player, the god of God Key Swift, and we will catch you
Later,
guys in
guys.
the next video. Peace out and one love, guys.